Hello students, let's discuss this question. In this question it is given that a particle is projected from a point O with a velocity u in a direction making an angle alpha upwards with the horizontal. So there is a point O from which a particle is projected and it is projected with velocity u, and this direction of projection is making angle alpha upwards with the horizontal. So angle of projection with horizontal is alpha in upward direction. Let's say this is horizontal direction. So particle is projected from point O and its angle of projection is alpha. The speed of projection is also given, it is u. The speed of projection is also given, it is u. Now at P is some other point, it is moving at right angle to the initial direction. So at some point in its motion, it is moving right angle to initial direction of motion. Then its velocity and P should be, and the options are given in terms of initial speed of projection, that is u, and initial angle of projection, that is alpha. So we need to find out a point where particle is moving right angle to its initial direction of motion. Its initial direction of motion is this. So at some point the motion of particle is at right angle to it. Suppose this is that point where the velocity of particle is right angle to initial direction of motion. So definitely at this point the angle of velocity with horizontal should be 90 minus alpha. This theta angle should be 90 minus alpha because it is at right angle to initial direction of motion, which is at alpha angle above horizontal. So velocity here should be 90 minus alpha angle below horizontal. If this velocity, let's say this is v at perpendicular, it is at perpendicular direction to initial velocity. So horizontal component of velocity at this point should be v cos theta, but the horizontal component of velocity in projectile motion remains constant, and that is initially u cos alpha. So I can easily write v cos theta is 90 minus alpha is equal to u cos alpha, or v should be, this term will become sin alpha, and in denominator cos alpha by sin alpha it will become cot alpha. So I am getting v as u cot alpha. This should be the speed of the particle when it is moving at right angle to the initial direction of motion. Here particle is moving at right angle to initial direction of motion, and at this point the speed is determined as u into cot alpha, which was asked in the question, velocity at P. So answer should be u cot alpha. This should be the answer. Thank you.